Ready to get down. What's up, folks? It's Friday. The funk is back. And sorry about last week. I had some family stuff to attend to, so I didn't do a show. Hope everyone had a happy Easter. Mine went well. Had family, saw family and friends and everything. It was a good Easter. A lot of things to talk about. NFL Draft was last night. 2019 NFL Draft. Couple things. I'll get the Giants in a second. The Jets said, they only had one pick. Quinnen Williams, for defensive tackle from Alabama. Anyone from Alabama is a great football player in my book, so I'm pretty sure the Jets are happy with their pick. The Giants. The Giants picks were... The sixth pick was shocking, okay? They took Daniel Jones from Duke, quarterback. Okay, I'm sorry, but any football player from Duke probably and most likely sucks, okay? Duke is a basketball school. I'm sorry, their football program is shitty, okay? To me, no matter, till the end of time, until the earth blows up and sports goes on, as long as sports goes on forever, and until we're dead, Duke program to me is always good at basketball. Their football program, garbage, okay? Daniel Jones, okay, first of all, I'll tell you right now, he could have been there at 17. We passed up on Haskins, who went to the Redskins, which now I'm dreading because he's going to come back and fucking haunt us, which I think is going to happen. And Josh Allen, the linebacker from Kentucky. And the funny thing was, the Giants picked Daniel Jones, and the Jaguars picked after him. And who's now the operation personnel manager of the Jaguars? That would be Tom Coughlin. I wish Tom Coughlin was our GM because Gettleman, as I call him Kettlehead now, fucked it up. The only reason I think they took Daniel Jones is because he was at the Manning's quarterback academy or camp, whatever the fuck it is. And I guess Eli and Peyton said something to Gettleman and said, oh, he's good. Da, da, da. Guess what? Quarterback camps mean nothing, okay? Quarterback academies, if you get invited to them, that's great. But, who gives a shit? You passed on Haskins, Josh Allen and me, like I said, as long as it doesn't come back to bite us, he could go down as probably, one of the best linebackers in the draft. The fact that because we could have got Daniel Jones at 17 or even 30 for that matter. He was not going anywhere. And to me, at least in the first round, the fact that he got taken in the first round by the Giants was shocking. Everyone in their grandmother was texting me, holy shit, why'd we take him? Da, da, da. I'll tell you right now, I'm just as upset as you are. Kettlehead doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. This better not come back and bite us in the ass. Because if Haskins is awesome in Redskins and he fucking starts kicking our ass, then every Giant fan will be like, we told you so. We should have took Haskins, or you should have took fucking Josh Allen, which I think they were really going to take, but they didn't. They took in the 17th pick. They took Dexter Lawrence, defensive tackle for Clemson. He's good. I like him. He's a good run stopper. He's pretty decent at getting to the quarterback, so I think that's a good pick. And then they had the 30th pick, which I didn't even know they had the 30th pick. I think they might have traded for it, but I don't know. They got cornerback from Georgia, DeAndre Baker, who he's pretty good. He's pretty much going to replace fucking Collins as we got rid of Collins. So, I just think that the draft itself for the Giants sucked. And I'm just upset. Damn, Jones, we took him 17. We're going to take that motherfucker 30. Okay, no one was taking him. No, but I don't. If you look at anybody's draft board, all 32 teams, not one motherfucker was going to take Daniel Jones in the first round. He's from Duke. Duke fucking University sucks at football. They're the shittiest fucking conference. I'm just stunned that they took Daniel Jones. God, I'm just crossing my fingers that he turns out to be good or better than Eli. Well, we'll soon find out in the near future. But like I said, Eli's our quarterback going into next year, which no one's thrilled about, but it is what it is. I'd rather see Eli at least because Eli's going to get hurt. Our offensive line's okay. It's good. But if Eli's got no weapons, what are we going to do? I'm just Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard. We still got Ingram. We got some Barkley. I don't know, man. I don't know how our offense is going to be next year. Our defense looks okay. Doesn't look great. We could have got a linebacker, which we haven't had a great linebacker since fucking Lawrence Taylor. When did the Giants have to drafted a great linebacker who has been any sort of an impact on our defense? When we won in 2007 and 2011, we had a good running. We didn't have a great linebacking core. We had a decent linebacking core. It was our front four guys with Strahan and Umanora and Tuck, those guys were what passing. Those guys were putting pressure on the quarterback. So our linebackers just had to really stay back and cover, running backs or tight ends or whatever. So we didn't really, except up until, like I said, up until now, the Giants haven't drafted anyone really good except for Barkley in the last few years, honestly. The Avengers Endgame comes out today. A lot of people saw it last night. Everyone's asking about my shirt. This is from the movie The Sandlot. Legends never die. One of my favorite baseball movies of all time. Anyways, just brought that up real quick because people are commenting on the shirt. Avengers Endgame, okay? My little cousin, shout out to Allie DeMarco, who saw it last night. She said it was the best superhero movie. It was amazing. She's like, she can't wait to see it again. And I'm jealous of her because she's probably going to see it again before I even see it once. Because I'm not going till Sunday night at 8 with my father. So I'm going to see it then. So my other friends are either going to go see it before then, and I couldn't arrange to go. This is the only time I could go. So it was definitely my friend Dan, shout out to Dan Wagner, who also saw it last night. He said it was probably by far the greatest superhero movie that's ever been made. And for him to say that, because I know he's just as big as a comic book fan as I am, if not bigger, for him to say that, I know this movie's going to be really good. I've heard tons of reviews, people saying it's awesome, it's amazing, you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll be stunned, you'll be shocked, you'll cry again, you'll laugh again. It's an up and down emotional roller coaster movie. For a superhero movie, that's a lot to endure. So it's a 3 hours and 2 minutes long. So, like I said, I just hope I don't have to miss anything. Like I told my father when we go to this movie, we're going to have to go to the bathroom and shift, so neither of us miss anything. And if we have to, the other one can fill us in when they come back from the bathroom. So, so it's like, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit 3 hours without having to take a piss, especially if I'm drinking. I have to drink something. I have to drink soda or whatever. But, it's just a matter of, if anyone else out there right now, if I see anyone post anything about the movie, a part of the movie, the end of the movie, the middle, whatever, on Facebook or any of the media outlets, I will find you and rip your fucking face off, okay? As they put on one of the things, the Marvel Universe people put, do not spoil the endgame. And don't spoil it, because I'll tell you right now, there's a ton of people who haven't seen it. I'm one of the people who haven't seen it. It's opening today. It's sold out. It's like one of the biggest. I can get tickets for Friday or Saturday around my area where I live. Sold out. Every show. The only one seat available was a wheelchair accessory seat. I'm not going to fucking ride in there with a wheelchair. No. Or the front row where you're going to be like this for fucking 3 hours and not have a fucking neck pain. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I got the comfortable seat where I can see the screen without fucking having my back hurt and my neck hurt at the end of the day. So I'm looking forward to that. Next thing I want to talk about, Gotham was the series finale. I don't know if I've ever watched this show, but this show, to me, the last 5 years has been awesome. It was great how Bruce Wayne becomes Batman and leading up to it, how the villains become the supervillains that they are. The series finale, it's supposed to take place like last week. They were back in the regular time, and then this takes place 10 years later. It was really good. If you haven't watched it, it's a great fucking show. I really wish it wasn't ending, because the way they have it now, the only thing I didn't like is they didn't show Bruce Wayne, which I'm like, you can't find an actor to play Bruce Wayne, or the guy who actually they showed in the Batman suit at the end of the show. Like, was he ugly enough that he couldn't be Bruce Wayne? Like, I don't know. Bruce Wayne was a good-looking dude. He was a billionaire, rich motherfucker. So, like I said, I don't know. I definitely think that I wish the show would go on, but for the last 5 years, that show has been entertaining. I've loved it. Everyone in that cast was phenomenal. Everyone who played, the guy who played the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Ben McKenzie played Commissioner Gordon. Just a great cast of people. So, like I said, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't watched that show, go back on. I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere and watch the series, whatever. It was a phenomenal series. I'm just sad it came to an end. It was good, but like I said, it's the end of an era, I think, because I think they could have continued that and been a really good show. But anyways, Yankees and the Mets. Yankees and Mets are doing okay. Yankees are doing a little bit better than the Mets right now. Not by much. They got so many injuries. We just lost Clint Frazier to another injury. I'm sorry. I don't care when anyone says Tyler Wade looks like a young Jacoby Ellsbury. He looks like he could be his mini-me. He looks his face, Ellsbury may be a bit shorter, a little bit skinnier, but who the fuck's seen Ellsbury forever anyway? The guy's always fucking hurt. When's the last time we actually seen him on the field, let alone in the Yankee fucking dugout? It's been a couple of years. I haven't seen him. He's still hurt. Cut him. The Yankees have billions and billions of dollars, okay? I don't know how much you owe this motherfucker. Cut him. He sucks. He's always hurt. He's not good. He's past his prime. He blows, okay? The Schmelzberry bashing will continue until we get rid of him, okay? Trade him, release him, trade him for a fucking bag of balls. I don't give a fuck. Get rid of him. And I have another thing to say. Okay, a lot of people bash him. The guy just got back, okay? He's not going to be, granted, this should have given him maybe a couple more rehab games, but Gary Sanchez does not suck, okay? He's not, I don't think he's the greatest catcher in the world, but he's not the shittiest catcher in the world, okay? Compared to guys like Butch Weiniger, who was a fucking drunk, okay? Besides Jorge Posada, who's been probably the decent catcher we've had since fucking Yogi Berra, and Thurman Munson, the Yankee catchers have been a revolving door. Romine, I like. He's a good backup. He's not a starter. He's a decent hitter. I think he's a good defender. He can't throw anybody out, but he's a way better blocker of the plate than Sanchez. You see Sanchez last night, the Yankees lost. They're on a 6-game winning streak up until last night they lost, but whatever. They're bound to lose eventually. With the team they got, it's like the fact that we even won the 6 in a row with the team we have is shocking. I don't know how we did it. A lot of good, gritty, young guys. This kid Urshela is really good. But Gary Sanchez gunned out Mike Trout like it was nothing, dude. He's got a cannon for him. He can keep guys off the bases. He just can't block the ball very well. And granted, he's not hitting very well right now. He's a streaky kind of hitter. When he gets in the zone, he starts hitting home run after home run after home run. So, granted, is he going to fucking hit 300 and hit fucking, 50 home runs and 120 RBIs? No. He's probably going to hit like in the 270s, maybe get his 30 to 40 home runs, and maybe not get over 100 runs. And that's not even guaranteed because he's been hurt just as much as anybody else. So, like I said, these people on Facebook and Twitter bashing Gary Sanchez, guess what? Give the guy a fucking break. You want Romine starting every day? I like Romine. Don't get me wrong. He's a good backup. But as a starter, I don't think he's worth putting in the lineup every day. Gary Sanchez can hit home runs anytime. Romine hits a home run once in a fucking blue moon. So, like I said, everyone's getting too overcritical of fucking Gary Sanchez. Like I said, is he the greatest Yankee catcher we've ever had? No. Is he the worst? No, he's in the mid-range. Granted, Posada was a great defensive. He called a good game. He wasn't the greatest defensive catcher. He didn't throw out a lot of base runners once in a while. When he was younger, he did. As he got older, he wasn't as good. Did he block the plate well? No. The only good thing about Posada when we had him is he was a switch hitter, and he can hit home runs from both sides of the plate. Gary Sanchez can hit home runs. He's not getting runs. Like I said, he calls a pretty decent game. He's had a couple bad bad call games here and there, but is he terrible? No. Like I said, everyone's freaking out. We might be getting Andujar back next week and maybe Tulowitzki. That's great. Makes it up a little better. I miss Andujar, okay? This kid Urshela is playing pretty well, though. I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. They're going to trade him, send him back down to the minors. Because Urshela is a pretty solid, he's a great fielder. Holy shit, the plays he's made, the play he made last week against, I don't know if it was against the Angels or somebody else. Fucking ridiculous play, man. He went back, third base, out of, in foul territory, slipped, and as he's slipping, throws a bullet. The first base on one hop. Luckily, our first baseman caught it, or would have been worth, and got the guy out. Fucking phenomenal play. He just got to hit his first major league home run last night. I think he's a good ball player. It's just a matter of what you can do with him. Andujar comes, but Andujar's a fucking awesome hitter. He may not be a good defensive third baseman as Urshela, but he's gotten better from what they said during the offseason. He worked a lot on his fielding. So, like I said, a lot of stuff going on. But I said, I'm going to see Avengers this weekend. Excuse me. Yankees are, I think they're still on the West Coast. I think they play the San Francisco Giants. I don't mind interleague games, but now our fucking hitters our pitchers got to hit. Like, do we need any more fucking guys to get hurt? Like, I'm sorry, but when American League pitchers, I think they just make the DH for both leagues. I don't know why they don't do this, because I'll tell you right now, you don't want to see your pitcher get hurt. I see if he's a good pitcher, like if he's a good starter, like you want Kershaw to go out there, run the bases and get hurt, tear a hamstring, or fucking break an ankle or something. No, you don't want that to happen. I think they got to do away with the pitchers in the National League hitting and make both leagues a DH. Because no one wants to see the pitcher hit. Granted, don't get me wrong, there's a couple of good pitchers out there that can hit. I'm not saying all of them. Are they 300 hitters? Are they hitting fucking 30 home runs? No. But, granted, pitchers don't hit all the time because, starting pitchers at least. But like I said, I don't think the DH is going to hurt anybody. It's going to help because you're going to keep freaking, first of all, pitchers who don't run the bases a lot to begin with off the bases and from them from getting hurt. That's number one. Number two, you're going to save their energy wise for when they're pitching and give them more rest. So like I said, I just don't think the whole DH. I think the DH in both leagues definitely has to come to fruition sometime in the near future. Otherwise, wrestling hasn't been that great. They had the shake-up. Nothing to me. Nothing great. The guys who we knew AJ was going to Raw. We knew Roman Reigns was going to SmackDown. Samoa Joe went back to Raw. Finn Balor's on SmackDown. Nothing really great. nothing to me that was that mind blowing. A couple of things here, a couple of guys here and there that broke up a couple tag teams, but nothing, nothing I think that's really that bad. You knew once AJ came to Raw, you knew either Rollins, which it wasn't gonna be Rollins, you knew he wasn't leaving Raw because he's the Universal Champion, so you knew Roman Reigns was going to fucking SmackDown. There was no doubt in my mind. But like I said, they got Money in the Bank coming up. Becky 2 belts. I don't care what it says. She's the most popular fucking wrestler right now, men or women. I'm sorry, she just is. Brock Lesnar, haven't seen him, don't care to see him, don't care if he ever comes back. Adios, arrivederci, goodbye, fuck you, good. Go back to UFC, do whatever the fuck you want, take your steroids, beat the shit out of guys, fine. Do not come back to WWE, I don't want to see you again. But unfortunately, he still signed a stupid contract, so he's coming back. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still fighting a little bit of a cough. Unfortunately, I lost my job this week, which was kind of unexpected and stupid at the same time. But the company I worked for, which is Pep Boys, I'm not going to say where it was, but they suck. It was a warehouse job. I thought I was doing fine. I had one incident recently where I had to leave work early because my throat was killing me. And like with the voice units, when you're trying to do your order with your voice unit, once you have a little change of tone in your voice, it takes forever to call the next order. So I'm there, my throat, I could barely even speak. And I left early, and they freaking said, "Oh, that's it. You're past your lates. You're gone." First of all, I had barely any lates. Number one, a few absences, yes, and then your production was down. Okay, I wasn't even there fucking a year. Okay, they said two bad months I had. One was back in December where we had no work to do. We were getting out at fucking 12 o'clock every day. And to now, and the last month, which I had a lot of shit going on last month, and I won 2 bad weeks screws you for a month, pretty much, because they want fuck Pep Boys. That's all I gotta say about that. What else is there to talk about? Talk about the Yankees, the Mets. Yeah, they won last night. I think the Mets really they get hot. I think they can win a lot of games. But the one thing that really was just shocking was the NFL draft. The Giants picking that kid 6 was everyone and their grandmother was freaking out on social media. I had friends texting me. I had people who I haven't heard from in eons saying, "I can't believe this shit." Everyone's saying, "Oh, well, they picked him because he went to Eli and Peyton's quarterback camp." Who gives a shit? What does that mean? That he's a good guy? Who gives a fuck? And I'm sorry, if you go back and look at Eli's draft picture and you look at Daniel Jones, they look almost exactly alike. It's fucking comical. So, granted, Jones doesn't have as big a head as Eli does, but I just think it was... They easily could have took that kid later, so much later in the draft. They could have took him 17th or 30th. It wouldn't have mattered because no one was taking him. They could have got Haskins, Allen. I would take either Haskins or Allen with the 6th pick. Easily. By far. If Haskins was gone, he got picked 15th by the Redskins. So he was still available after, holy shit. And, like I said, Gettleman, as I call him, Kettlehead, I don't see him being the GM for much longer. Especially if the Giants have another fucking horrific year this year. I don't see him being the GM for much longer. I think he's terrible. He's from Boston, so I don't trust him. I am from Boston. As much as I have nothing against Bostonian people in general. Okay? Besides, I hate your fucking teams because I'm from New York. But when you have a Boston guy, sports guy, taking over a New York franchise, doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. That's like fucking having one of the Steinbrenners go take over the fucking Red Sox. No. It's just so ridiculous. I'm going to take I got some emails. I'm going to take some calls in a minute, but let me do my emails first. Here we go. Emails. Where'd they go? Okay, there. Okay, I got one from Ward. What's up, Ward? Shout out to Ward Brower. Hi, Jerry. I'm sending you this email from Ugly, Mongolia, where I not only smoke locally grown ayahuasca with some indigenous local shopkeepers, but I engage in an erotic experience with Allright, the butcher, and his niece Tuva. In Mongolia, this kind of activity is now not frowned upon like Western countries. I promise you, Jerry, Mongolia is a paradise for men like you and me. I don't know about that, man. Looking back at my days in Mongolia, there are so many things I didn't know. Things I'm grateful to understand today because they helped to diffuse fears that kept me stuck. Some of which I grappled with for years. But the breakup kicked up the dirt on those things. Sorry. I don't know why that happened. But the break kicked up the dirt on those things, and the truth was now demanding to be dealt with. The truth would eventually help me gain the clarity I needed about myself in a very unexpected way. I discovered that spiritual love, regardless of gender, is the greatest gift of all. What are your thoughts on such a notion? You seem like a free spirit with the capacity to find limitless pleasures. I don't know, man. That's I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God and everything, but there's other stuff out there like I kind of followed when I was, years ago, but nothing really that's locked me into very spiritual or certain things. But I'm blessed to have connected with you as a spirit and strong. Tell me, how is your life? Are you happy? Do you want more? Is there a deep void? Yeah, dude, I want a job that pays well. I want to do this for a living. I want to do this for a living, get paid good money, get out of this freaking apartment, put my family in a nice house. There's just so many things. Am I happy? I'm happy that I'm healthy. My family's healthy. That everyone, all my loved ones around me are doing well. But I'm not fully happy, but I'll say I'm half happy. Topics for your show. An alien ship comes down, beams you up, and assume they are benevolent. Oh. Say, come explore the universe with us. We will show you thousands of worlds, countless new forms of life and technology, but you can never return to Earth. Nor you can write, text, email, carrier pigeon anyone before or after you leave. Do you go? If I wasn't married and have my daughter, I probably would. I couldn't leave my family. If you can open up a shop or start a business, what would it be? Probably video games, like a GameStop or something, because I'm still into video games, and it's pretty cool. I know a lot of people still are into it. A friend said to me, "It's incredibly easy to be a good person when goodness isn't tested." Would you, for example, save a Jew in World War II if it had the possibility? I would save anyone if they were going to get killed. What would you like the world to be like in 1,000 years? Better than it is now, dude. That's all I got to say. If the using some big words in this one, man, shit. If the proletariat during its contest with the bourgeoisie is compelled by the force of circumstance to organize itself as a class, will it not have established itself as a ruling class and as a result defeat the purpose it attempts to accomplish? It says, I don't know if it's a question or not, dude. It's very weird. I have this friend who is dating this guy she met on Match.com. They've been on 8 dates, but he hasn't made a move. What do you think? Do you think he's interested? What should she do? Make a move back? Maybe he wants her to make the first move. Some guys are really, tentative because they don't rush anything, and everyone goes at their own speed. I don't know. Maybe he's gay and just doesn't know yet. What do you think about when you look at the ocean? I'm glad I don't live in the ocean because I would get killed by sharks and tons of other things. No, to look at, it's beautiful. It's always nice. See you soon, Ward. Thanks, Ward. I got Ian. Ian writes, Jerry, I'm sorry for the rude email last week. I was just being grumpy. I've been unemployed nearly 2.5 months, and I was losing hope. Almost not no more. Guess who your fellow Pep Boys coworker might be? Huh. Oh, man. I've had 2 interviews for the assistant office manager for Pep Boys on South Orange Blossom Trail. I just need to pass the drug test, and they're verifying my references. Is it okay if I drop your name? No, because I don't work there anymore. It always helps to know someone within the same company. I have a nervous excitement. They told me they promote within from, and my management experience in the tough restaurant industry will be an asset. Well, that's good, man. Congratulations. Please wish me luck. Good luck, dude. Maybe I'll see you at an annual management meeting this year in Toluca, Mississippi. Not likely, because I'm not working for Pep Boys anymore. The worst part of being unemployed is the early part when you're getting interviews and you go in and you're well presented, you have your new shirt on from Kohl's, and you build a rapport with the interviewer, and then you wait and nothing. Half the time you don't even get a call saying you've been rejected. You're lucky if you get even an email. The ones that do call, is there anything I could have done to improve my interview or my chances of working with you? I always say the same thing, dude. Well, I might be onto my new career. I wonder if Gail will be calling back. If she does, what do you think I should do? Dude, if she left you because you don't have money, then fuck her. She ain't worth it. If she married you for your money, then she didn't marry you because she loves you. I love her, but she left me at the lowest point of my life. She doesn't celebrate Easter. Dude, wedding vows. Through good times and bad, rich or poor, till death do you part. She didn't follow the freaking, so if she comes crawling back, dude, she better freaking be kissing your ass. She doesn't celebrate Easter, but I tested her bunny ears the other day, and she didn't respond, but I showed it as delivered. When she finds out I landed another management job, she'll become running back. We'll see, man. Enough about me. Let's talk about the show. Here are some questions. I've been reading about Legoland coming to Goshen. Yes, it is. That is going to kill the traffic, but will be a lot of fun. I know the Hasidic community gets a bad rap, but many of my friends are Hasidic, and they are excited to have such a fun park in the area to bring all their kids. I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win. I hear you keep talking about a reunion. When and where is it? How much is it? Are you bringing your wife? Will Melissa be there? I'd love to reconnect with Kelly. She always smiled at me. I haven't heard anything yet. Nothing. Ward brought it up to me, but I haven't heard. I ain't got any emails. Nothing yet. I think they're doing a big combined 50-year reunion with all the classes from like the last 50 years, which I think is kind of crazy. But who knows? How many people are going to show up? Who knows? How would you describe yourself as a dad, Jerry? I think I'm a good dad. My daughter being special needs. It's not easy being a special needs parent, but I think I've adjusted well. Once we found out, the first year or so was kind of complicated, but my daughter's gotten so much better. She's doing well in school, and that's all we can. If she's getting better communicating, doing certain things, she's smart as a whip. And like I said, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. We play together. I take her to the park. I take her to McDonald's. I think I'm a pretty good dad compared to other dads. I'm going on a single speed dating thing on Wednesday. What are some topics I should talk about? I don't want to sound like I'm bragging about my potential new job at Pep Boys, so I'll keep that to myself. Anything, man. Always try to, when you do the speed dating, always try to compliment. Compliments go a long way. And they can keep, the girl like, oh, well, I got my hair done. Like, then let's let them talk and you listen. Women love that. What drew you to pro wrestling and why you still like it? I never really stuck with it. It seems too outlandish. Just the entertainment value, dude. The athleticism. These guys are like professional athletes. They don't get enough credit. Some of these guys. The shit they do. Guys are out injured with broken, wrists and legs, and one wrestler girl just had to have double knee surgery. Like they do a lot of stuff that they can get hurt. So to me, they're like professional athletes, but more in an entertaining way. You ever play an instrument or sing? I did play the cello in high school, which I played for about a month or two, and then I hated it. You promised a freestyle rap. Do a quick about the Mets. I don't give a fuck because the Mets suck. Sorry, man. That's all I got. Have a great weekend, and fingers crossed for me and my new fellow Pep Boys. Well, like I said, I don't work for Pep Boys anymore, dude. But good luck. Hopefully, you land the job. That's what I'm gonna take phone calls now. Anyone want to call in? I'm gonna say G-Funk's Rant, name, and where you're calling from. 845-825-1227. I'm taking calls now. I'd like to hear from anybody. Shout out to people watching, Harold Aaron, Jimmy Fabrizio, and man Jimmy, Steve Sim, shout out to you guys. You guys want to call in, ask me something, talk about anything? I'm all ears, guys. I want to extend the show a little bit longer today if I can, so I'd love to get any phone calls. Like I said, 845-825-1227. No caller ID. Let's see. Wait, make sure I got my volume on here so I can hear the person. G-Funk's Rant, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Jerry.
Who's this?
Do you hear me?
Yes, but you're very echoey.
Hang on, let me fix this 1 second.
Yeah, you're very echoey. It sounds like you sound like a robot. Are you a robot?
No, I have to use this tool to communicate.
Oh.
Sorry. Can I just ask you a couple quick questions?
Okay.
What is your all-time favorite video game?
All-time favorite video game. There's so many, man. I'm trying to think. I think my favorite one is probably. Oops, I don't know what the hell that was. Sorry about that. I'm gonna say Batman Arkham Knight. I think it was one of my favorites because I'm such a big DC guy and a big Batman fan. So that to me was one of my favorite games of all time. There's a couple other ones when I was growing up, like Mario Brothers. There's a few here and there, but like I said, those are the two that I really like. Like I said, when I was growing up, when I first started getting into video games, Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, RBI Baseball was one of my favorite games. Like I said, right now I like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. What else? I don't like for Xbox. They don't have any baseball games. They really need some. What other questions you got there?
I love Assassin's Creed. I think that's a really fun game.
Yeah. But thanks for the call, man. Actually, I'm gonna take another call. I'm trying to get some more.
One question, Jerry, please. It took me so long to dial.
Okay. One more.
What your thoughts are about Daniel Jones being drafted by the Giants?
Like I said, if you didn't watch, thanks for the call, man. If you didn't hear my thing earlier, I talked about the Daniel Jones. I was really stunned. Like I said, I really didn't think they should have took him. They could have took Haskins. They could have took Allen Kidd, which sorry, folks. Sorry, something my screen went a little weird. Any good stock market tips? Steve Sims asked it live. No, man. I wish I had any stock invested in anything, but I got nothing. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, I know nothing about stocks, dude. I had stock years ago in WWE. Years ago. When it was like in the Attitude Era, when it was like blooming and money was fucking coming in like hotcakes. But I'll take another call. I got time for another call. So 845-825-1227. Name where you're calling from. Try to be a little clear. No robot voices. I know that's the guy talked, but I didn't get his name. I apologize. I wish I got his name. But I know he had problems speaking, so he needed to use that. So, but like I said, if you can just be clear, loud, so I can hear you, and so I can hear you people can hear you through my my camera here. But like I said, 845-825-1227, taking calls for a few more minutes before I call it a show. Like I said, I'll probably do maybe a follow-up Monday on my Avengers review. I probably won't give any spoilers away because I know a lot of people probably aren't going to be able to see it this weekend. So I'll just see how, if I liked it, if I hated it, or whatever. I won't give any spoilers away. But or I might do it, like I said, right after the movie. But I'm going to the 8 o'clock show. I'm probably not going to do it like after 11. So I don't know if I'm somewhat awake still. Maybe I'll do a quick video. But folks, I've got any more phone calls? Any phone calls? 845-825-1227. Anybody call in? Hell, even ask me live on, if you're watching right now, ask me live. Oh, here we go. Chief Funk Srance, name and where you're calling from. Hello? Hello?
Is this better? I adjusted my settings.
Oh, hi, man. Yeah, you're a little bit louder now than you were before, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I need to use this to communicate. I won't take too much time. I'm a big fan, and I'm sorry to hear that you lost your employer.
Thanks.
The Avengers, I was able to see the movie, and I loved it, and I think you're going to like it.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things. I'm real, like I said, everyone's saying, like this from my younger cousin who's a big Marvel fan. She loved it. And my one buddy who's a diehard fan, he's probably a bigger fan, a comic book fan than I am, and he said it was amazing. He's like, it was probably one of the most emotional roller coaster movies that he's seen in a long time, for a superhero movie at least. So,
Yeah, I really have a big crush on Brie Larson.
oh yeah, she's a good looking lady. She's a good looking lady.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Paul, by the way.
Oh,
Thank
Paul.
you very much. Big fan.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for calling back. Like I said, I thought I didn't get your name earlier, but thank you for calling, man. Take it easy. Keep watching.
Bye, Jim.
All right, take it easy. Bye-bye. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for the call. Anyone else? I'm going to take one more call. I want to get one more call in. 845-825-1227. Anybody, come on. Call Steve, call in. Steve Sims. Fabrizio. Come on, man. Fabrizio, I talk to you all the time. I know that's why you're probably not going to call in. But next week, my regular time will be back at noon. Like I said, I might do a quick review of Avengers on either Sunday night after the movie or Monday morning. Yankees are playing San Francisco this weekend. Not else going on. NBA playoffs still going on. The Nets got eliminated, which I knew was going to happen. So nothing new there. But otherwise, I'm back as soon as I get off here. Back to looking for a job online. So this is my little break in between looking for a job and trying to call people and get trying to get some information about another job, fill applications or anywhere to go talk to someone about a new job. If anyone knows anybody out there, I need 40 hours full time, at least $15 an hour or more. Maybe a little less than 15 if it's not too low, like no lower than like $14.50. I prefer day shift, but if I have to work a night shift, I'll do it. So if anyone out there can, somehow get in contact with a job, I'll really appreciate it. But folks, I'm gonna go. Like I said, no one called except for Paul. But Paul, thanks for your call. And I'm getting all these stupid alerts. Anyways, folks, I will talk to you next week. I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you.